Hello everyone, Coach Dax Cordero here for Weaponized Boxing, where we take boxing concepts and fundamentals and translate them to weapons fighting, particularly stick fighting, knife fighting, and improvised weapons. Okay. First off, I'd like to thank Wicked Fightwear and Wicked Active Gear for this gorgeous shirt. Okay, fully breathable, technical fabric, right? And you can also contact them for custom orders. All right, you can find the link to their online store in the descriptions below, and you can also find them on Lazada, right? Wicked Active Gear, okay, or wickedactivegear.com. Anyway, enough of that. All right. Today we're going to talk about defense, all right, and the main components of defense in boxing, which of course we will apply to weapons fighting. All right. Now the main components of boxing defense would be your head for head movement, okay, your hands for parrying and blocking, okay, your core for hollowing out and twisting motions, all right, and your feet for stepping, all right, sidestepping and moving out of the way, all right. Now, with these components, what is usually applied, all right, is something that I like to refer to as the number 2 rule, right? Now, what does that mean? Whenever you are faced with an attack and you have to defend, all right, always employ at least 2, all right, 2 or more of these components, all right? What does that mean? Now, when you do head movement, you don't just move your head, okay? You actually move your feet as well, all right? Now, why not? Because if you move your head, you don't get enough movement, and it's not as fast as we would want it to be, and there's a big chance that you're still gonna get hit, okay? By moving both your head and your feet, by stepping, boom, you get more clearance, all right? And also it's a lot faster, boom, see, all right? If you step this way, boom, okay, you get more clearance, all right? Also, it puts you in a better position for a counter, okay? Also, a little bit of the core is involved there because you actually twist, okay? You don't just move your head, you twist, right? Same thing with the hands, all right? We think that blocking is just like this, all right? Or covering your head. Actually, we don't do that. What we do is we actually move both our head and our hands, okay? If we want to cover our head for, say, for example, a hook, okay? We don't just do this, okay? Or do this, okay? What we do is this. We move both our head and our hand, okay? Because this is much faster than this or this, okay? So hand and head, okay? 2, right? Now, same thing with the core, okay? When we try to hollow out, okay? If somebody tries to stab us, the 2 of the main components that we use, all right? As we block downward, we also hollow out our core. So again, 2 components, right? Same thing can be said with stick fighting, all right? So for example, when you are fighting with a stick and you have to block against a strike, right? So this now becomes your hand, okay? Because this is an extension of your hand. You just don't block this way, all right? Because you remember you are fighting against a very long weapon, okay? With maximum reach, right? So you also want maximum clearance, right? Now to do that, you don't just do this, you don't just use your hand, but you also use your feet by sidestepping, okay? On the other side, that's the same thing, okay? Don't just block like with a circular block this way or circular strike. You employ a circular strike with sidestep, okay? So both your hands and your feet are moving when you are defending, okay? So always 2, all right? So remember, hands, head, core, feet, number 2 rule, right? Practice that.